Hey Hada, what's happening in Melee? We have Shine 2023 results. We're on the post side of things. We looked into the crystal ball, you and I did last week, Hada, and we both had our different feels for how this event was going to go. And the one time that I say, okay, it's just the onus is on Zayn, we finally give him the crown and he doesn't win an event, of course. But you know what? Cody needed this dub. So we'll start at the top here. Cody gets the win here at Shine 2023 with a really impressive 3-0 on Zayn in winners side, and then Zayn resets bracket in grands after coming out of losers, a little short losers finals run right back up to the rematch with Cody, and then game sorry this first set was a 3-0 in grands, Zayn over Cody. So now they're 1-1 in the tournament. This is set 2 of grand finals. The winner takes it all, and it went game 5. It was very exciting grand finals to watch. A crowd was really into it. I was really into it at home, and I kind of had the same, not the same thought process as Cody, because I don't know exactly what he was thinking when he started. He did like a little smile, laugh, chuckle thing when it was last stock in grand finals. When it went to last stock, it's just kind of that feeling of this is the good stuff right here, and being in the moment. I love seeing that from Cody, getting the dub over Zayn. And obviously we have to talk about why Mango was not in top 8 or anywhere to be found, allegedly. But the congratulations to Cody. How did your reaction to another just like arc of I finally gave it to Zayn and then he takes it away from me?
Zayn is and will be rank 1 this year. I fully believe that. I think Zayn will come out with world number 1 unless Cody were to win Big House and then, 2 other big tournaments for the years out. I think I would give a strong nod to Zayn to still be our rank 1 player. He's amazing. He's absolutely outrageous in Super Smash Bros. Melee. But Cody was looking good. He was looking crispy. That grand finals was an amazing set, and I think most importantly, his attitude and his mental composure was so strong, even going into that last luck situation. And thinking about Mango on his stream had like a little Shine retrospective where he only really showed up for Sunday. He was gonna commentate, but then it would have been a quad stream, and he didn't want to do a quad, didn't want to kick anyone off, so he just was a spectator, and he really enjoyed that. Did miss his flight. He needs to start leaving and going to the airport sooner. I'm gonna say it.
Staying up until 4 in the morning might not be the move either.
Yeah, staying up till 4 in the morning with J Bone playing games and drinking. That's definitely might not be it. But I do want to give a lot of credit to Cody because his mental strength and his mentality going into the year-end competition is very good right now, and I like the way that he's thinking about and how he approaches every tournament. He said to Mango at the after party, allegedly, I wasn't there, but this is what Mango said, is that I want to beat the best. I want to consistently compete and challenge myself against the best. And that's Zayn, that's Moki, that's Mango when he's playing his best, that's Hungrybox, that's J-Mook, and it's like, I just want to beat the best.
I think
And
he
I
was
think that's
specifically
amazing.
talking about Mango at his best, right in front of Zayn too. Crazy.
That's wild, but I think Cody honestly deserved the win. He put up an amazing performance. He was playing crispy, and you have to look no further than the insane clips that Cody and Zayn have been hitting on each other this past week of insane defensive game, counterplay to next level defensive game, following up on unconventional options. Like it's just Melee is evolving so quickly, and at its highest end, it's almost unrecognizable from the game that I was amazed watching PP Armada, Mewtwo King, Hungrybox, Mango back in 2013, 2014 when they were all at their peak, and I'm like, wow, those guys would get slapped around by the Zayn, Cody, J Mook tier right now. Like they're absolutely unreal players, and this game still keeps getting faster, still keeps getting more dynamic, and Cody is just at the top right now.
And gets to wear that crown for a little while because we are not immediately on the precipice of another event unless the off season is this upcoming weekend, which I doubt because this upcoming weekend is Ludwig's Ultimate Gamer thing. I think that off season 2 will be the following weekend. Riptide is this month of September, so we do have some big events that are coming sooner than Big House, but then next really big you expect most of the PR to be there. Event is going to be Big House. Big House was just shy of 1,000 entrants last year in 2022. So you expect there to be a pretty good turnout for Big House. And this year, I should say Big House 10. This will be Big House 11 coming up. So with the lack of a tournament this upcoming weekend, you just get to hold on to it for a little extra longer. But something that we said in the springtime was, how many events will there be? Because BTS is shutting down right around this timeline after VGBC and Panda both kind of fell on the sword, especially Panda, but VGBC definitely had to take a hit after canceling the finals of the Smash World Tour. It's just been a lot of uncertainty in the esports world, and yet Tipped Off would happen, and then you would get Big House 5, Battle BC 5, excuse me. I'm thinking of Big House because I want to get to this landing spot of Big House is coming back. So I don't want to pretend that I know how close Big House is to shutting down every year. I don't want to pretend to know that. I feel like Big House is going to eventually approach the same spot that Shine did this year, where they said, we don't want to do this anymore. Politely, respectfully, we're just moving on in our lives. So Shine will not continue after this event is over. We don't know. And we should really value the people who are going to the trouble of organizing things like Riptide, things like Super Smash Con, and of course pay our respects to the Shine TOs who made it happen ever since 2016 and all the way through surviving the pandemic. And hopefully there will be a write-up somewhere saying what the money was like, but I still haven't seen it. I'll just keep saying it until somebody says, Jesse, it's right here, here's the write-up, and I go, oh, okay, cool. But I haven't seen it anyway. I'm glad that we have so many events. It's also nice to have a little bit of a break. We get to look forward to other things in our lives. I'm doing Frisbee tonight, for example, Ultimate Frisbee in a real grown adult league instead of just doing pickup like I've done my whole life. So there'll be things to do for all of y'all, and there'll be events to look forward to, just not this upcoming weekend in particular. So, Hada, what are your other reactions to bracket performances out of Shine for the singles side? We will get to doubles because doubles has a pretty interesting result, but for the rest of singles, who stood out to you with their runs?
I mean, Cody obviously was a huge standout, but we've already kind of beaten that to a dead horse.
Dang.
I remarked on this to a couple of my Colorado Melee colleagues. SDJ got a kind of spoon-fed bracket. I'm just gonna say it. SDJ was on the side of the was the beneficiary of the Mango DQ. Also, the Moki upset. Zamu upset Moki in winner side. Then Moki tweeted out, "I'm not feeling good. I feel really sick. I'm just gonna DQ'd out of losers." And so SDJ probably got the best possible bracket he could have to make it to winner side top, guarantee himself a 5th place finish. I obviously SDJ is an amazing player, but he showed up to top 8, didn't win a game. He
Oh no!
3-0'd by Cody,
but also yes, I mean
3-0'd by Aklo, kind of humiliated by both. Was ripping his vape pen on stage, doing his thing.
Oh, that was the Twitter controversy of this week. People be saying we are glorifying smoking and vaping once again. And I go, well, I know in 717 people definitely be hitting the pen. I don't know if we like put it on a pedestal. It's just, I guess we have a bunch of 18-plus-year-olds and we don't have any youngins showing up. Otherwise, it'd probably be more sensitive to it. Excuse me.
Yeah. We were ripping blinkers at the Melee tournament. I've definitely been one to rip a blinky every once in a while. But like I said in our preview show, I thought that Jmook Amsa was going to be the most important set going into top 8. And it was. Jmook was seeded to beat Amsa. Amsa then defeated Jmook. Jmook then fell at 7th, losing to Aklo game 5. Aklo then went on a monster run, but also kind of the beneficiary of that Mango DQ because he got the SDJ in his pool, or in his path. And then he took a game 5 over Amsa. After Amsa went on that little Twitter video that none point out, saying he's like, yeah, I got beat Aklo, I have never lost to Aklo, and I'm getting ranked this, blah blah blah. But Aklo showed up with a hot bronze medal performance, only losing to, I don't know who he lost to in winners, but he lost to Zayn 3-0 in losers. Let me see who he lost to. But I think like the best performance easily is Aklo. Aklo fell to he got double jeopardied by Zayn. Aklo lost
That's
to
not
Zayn
a
in
bad
winners
result.
and winner semis of top 32, and then lost to Zayn again in losers. And he took a game. I think he went Link in his winner's side set, if I remember.
The Link also came out in losers finals. It was ugly. It was not good, and you just you probably need to say to yourself, I could commit
Hey, that's
to.
not Kadoran.
I
It's
could.
not Kadoran.
Well, that's because. How do I phrase this delicately? Kadoran is a great player, just not good enough to beat Echo's Link. Ayo. Anyway, yes. Well, in terms of a bronze place finish, you expect somebody like Moki at this event to be able to do that. Moki, of course, as you had already said, after dropping into losers, DQ'd out of the bracket. Instead, you got another cracked Fox. Aklo is an amazing Fox, has good sense of understanding the pace of a match, can set it, can react to what the other person is doing. I mean, Aklo is the kind of player who I see very down to slow it down. I mean, that's why Aklo can take sets off of Hungerbox, at least online. I don't think Aklos want to set in person, although I could be wrong. If it has happened, it's happened like once. So all I'm saying is Hungerbox is probably one of the best players at setting the pace of a match, and you have to dictate it a little bit to him, but also react to what he's doing, blah, blah, blah. And if you can beat Hungerbox online, I believe that you are capable of being able to do it offline. It just has to come together. And Aklo having a run like this, that builds his top 10 at the end of the year ranking case. Having a third place finish at Shine, this is great. Of course, continue to own NYC, the nightclub, and all the great talent. I mean, nightclub is a premier local. It's one of the ones where you go to really grind and cut your teeth on getting good at this game, and going from good to top 100 worthy, or in Aklo's case, building a top 10 case for the end of the year. I don't know what Aklo can do in terms of consistently finishing top 3. That means, again, you have to get through people like Amsa and Moki, and you're going to have to take on people in winner semis if you really want to give yourself a chance to make losers finals. So that means you'll be going up against people like Jmook or people like Zayn, Hungrybox, Mango. Mango in winners, crazy. Or Cody, excuse me. But I think Aklo has shown the proficiency, other than beating Zayn, the ability to beat the other people in that pool of talent. So it's just the fact of the matter is he probably doesn't have winning records on those like top 5 type players, but turning it around at an event like this, it's where it starts. That's where you have to start. I would also say, in terms of is me kind of feeling as if there's a lower and lower chance in my mind of Jmook winning an event for the rest of the year. And I think the reason why that I am thinking this is because I'm vaguely aware of the fact that he's fine with that. That first stream after coming back from a break where he won Collision, then took a long break. It was a month and a half or 2 months or 3 months leading up to Battle BC5. Came out and was saying things like it's all good in the hood, kind of a sentiment. I don't need to be number one because what I want is to be better for the community, better for the game, better for the competition, something to that effect. But who cares about number one? And I'm not saying that you have to sell your soul, but look at Zayn and Cody for that matter. They do it slightly differently from each other. Zayn doesn't really stream a lot. Cody streams a lot, but they were both grinding and they play each other constantly, them two in particular. But what I'm trying to say is Jmook seems to have a certain stamina that is not as far reaching as what Cody and Zayn seem to be able to do, because all these people play tons and tons of melee, more melee than I could ever imagine. But that still makes a difference if you go from, I give 95% to the game, to the person who says, I give 97. And sometimes that tips the scale in their favor as compared to yours, because you just truly have to play a bunch to keep yourself tournament viable in a sense.
They say that at the highest end of competition, you won't rise to your expectation. You will fall to the level of your training. So what that means is, you can wish and think and hope all you want, but when it all comes down to it, when the chips hit the table, it's what you did in the gym before. It's what you did on the setup. It's what you did in solo practice. It's what you did in your VOD analysis that really makes the difference when it all comes down to those last stock, those last game, those game 5, game 10, game 15 situations where it just matters how much work you put in, how much preparation you put in, and how seriously you took it. And this isn't me saying that Jmook isn't an amazing competitor. I think that his mentality and his composure is some of the best we've ever seen in the game. His ability to perform in high stress and high intensity situations and execute on tech chases and go for his techniques that he's confident in, even though that those are high execution barrier techniques. Reaction tech chasing is hard. And when you're having to do that, when you're a stock down 100% against Moki game 5, and then you hit 2 basically 0 to death reaction tech chases without getting hit, he has to execute on that every single time. And that's the level of a competitor that you need to be at the top 5. Now, when it comes to situations like that, with that mentality of, are you hungry? Are you ravenous? Are you ready to fight tooth and nail for rank 1? And I think that's the mentality that separates a top 5 versus a potential best player in the world. And I know that's what Zane wants. I know that's what Moki wants. Not Moki. That's what Zane wants. That's what Cody wants. I think that is a huge barrier of entry when you're what separates, a Michael Jordan from like a Scottie Pippen, or Michael Jordan from an Allen Iverson. You have 2 amazing basketball players, but Michael Jordan's the GOAT for a reason. You can be Allen Iverson. You could go down in the Hall of Fame. You can go down as one of the greatest to ever do it, but you aren't the greatest to do it. Not just one, you're the greatest to do it. When you have that hunger, when you have that drive, when you have that persistence to push aside everything else to be the best. And that's something that I really admire about players like Zane and players like Cody, they're just willing to do it, put in the hours, put in the time, and to scrap it out and just devote their entire waking life to getting better at something that they're passionate about. And that's so sick.
It's really awesome because Cody and Zane push each other constantly, and their sets they just get better and better every time it happens. We say, oh, this is the new greatest set of 2023 because a lot of their clashes this year are all great candidates for being set of the year. I mean, we remember the one from Genesis earlier this year, but we go back to the sobering part of this, we were talking about how the future is uncertain for events, and then we got a bunch of events this year, and it's been great. But Cody needs someone to pay the bills, not just Eggdog paying for Cody to travel to events, but also for the paying the bill stuff at home, to throw that tier 1 sponsorship love. And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Eggdog, but as far as I know, they're not going to be able to like fully support Cody to the point where he goes, okay, yes, I am going to keep playing Melee, instead of doing the thing that Cody Twitlonger to do. We do X longer now? Is Twitlonger even up still? It doesn't matter. The point is that Cody said earlier this year, I need to get to this point, being sponsored by a tier 1 organization that is paying the bills so that I can continue to justify doing this. Otherwise I got to move on and more or less retire. So this is a big deal for how Cody does the rest of the year, because you won't give yourself as much of an opportunity to catch the eye of these organizations that for whatever reason should already pay attention to Cody's greatness. But making that push for number 1 is what we'll continue to see for Cody, that hopefully turns into something. But otherwise, this might be the only time where we get to see 2 players at the top of their game who play constantly and then clash together in bracket constantly, and we get to see amazing Melee. This is something that we might not see. In the same way that we might not always see a Shine or a Big House or SmashCon, the players that are here that are providing the meta setting play for us to admire, to get hype about, and to continue to talk about might not always be here. So let us continue to appreciate it. Thank you, Cody and Zane. So let's get over to the doubles side of things. Doubles was, I mean, we got some interesting things going on. First of all, how crazy is it? Spark and Zamu game 5 over Jmook and Cody. And then how about the actual winner of the event? Someone who I did point out, or a team that I did point out when we previewed, but how realistic would it be for Swedish Delight at his probably only event of the year, teaming with Swedish and Polish teaming the Ishes, to win the event? That's crazy because Cody and Jmook are here, and Crudo and Panda are here, who I said would win, and they did not, Sag. Or how about Amsa Axe, Eggstatic, excuse me. And yet, it was Polish and Swedish. What's going on, Hada?
Polish is and I've always loved the way Polish has played teams. So my first interaction with Polish was, I've told this story many times, I'm sure. When their tag was ambiguously Polish and they were a Falco main out in Pittsburgh. And then they played teams. And I was commentating Aegis, which was a Northeast Ohio tournament that ended up getting won by Plup. And the doubles bracket got won by Plup and Essie, Cal at the time. And Polish's Peach was so good teams. And I'm like, wow, like you just have like a knack for, you know, how to move around the stage, really good spacing, understanding what your teammate wants. And they're specifically very good with Sheik as a teammate because their brother Jada, aka the Beetle King, was one of their static teammates. They also at the bigger tournaments would static with Free Palestine, who was one of the best Ohio players, also a Sheik mate. And Swedish, also an amazing teams player, was formerly one of the best teams players in the world. Even during the PewFat era, you know, Swedish was constant in top 8 of teams and majors. And when I saw those two teaming, I'm like, this could either be a hot 5th place, 7th place, or they could just beat everyone. And I do want to give some credit, and this doubles bracket was just so odd. You know, thinking and looking at the placements, you have Jmook and Cody getting 5th, losing to Crudo Panda and Spark Zamu. I understand losing to Crudo Panda. Those guys are cracked. I was one of my favorite doubles memories I was seeing with Fizzwiggle doubles money matches during the 24-hour venue at Big House 8. And we went on like a 20-set win streak against just people. And then the only people we lost to, and we lost bad, was to Crudo and Panda. Those guys are nuts, and they have been nuts for a long time. But like Polish and Swedish, I just want to look at their bracket. So 3-1 versus Arton and the Asian one. The Asian one is actually probably the best doubles Falco in the world. If you are a doubles enjoyer and specifically a Falco player, and you want to learn how to play doubles properly as Falco, go watch the Asian one. That guy's 3-0 over Aklo and Foxy Grandpa, another brothers team. 3-0 over Spark Zamu. Spark Zamu after previously taking a game 5 victory over Cody and Jmook. And then Polish and Swedish go on to 3-1 Eggstatic, who then previously took a 3-1 victory over Crudo and Panda. And then Polish and Swedish 3-0ing Amsa Axe. That is probably the best winners finals and grand finals you can ask for as a Sheik Peach team. Those characters get messed up by Sheik and Peach. It's just such a difficult team to disrupt if you're Pika and Yoshi. There's no fast faller for you to blow up. There's no fast faller for you to gimp there. You just have to win neutral over and over and over again and play off of 2 different characters, ridiculously accessible crouch cancel ranges. And it's just a tough matchup. And I think Polish and Swedish got a great bracket. They are definitely the beneficiary of not having to play against Jmook and Cody, but still, dominant performance all the way through the winner side.
I just love there being little wrenches in the grand plan of doubles, but we are starting to get to a point now where it's decidedly kind of like a 3-team scenario for who you could crown, and we don't really do rankings for doubles teams, but you have Amsa Axe, Eggstatic, with a lot of events attended for doubles this year, and same thing with Cody Jmook, and slightly less, but always winning when they show up. Both are there, both playing doubles would be Plup and Hungrybox. Ever since Edwin did that whole thing, Plup and Hungrybox have promptly stopped teaming at events they both attend because Plup isn't attending anything. I can't remember the last thing that Plup attended. I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, it was CEO. I don't think Plup has attended an event since CEO, which was in June, I think. It was or earlier. You get it, and then beat a bunch of Floridians, sorry, and a couple of other, southeast players to win CEO. So congratulations, Mickey Mouse Major, however you want to phrase it. It's not a major that Plup won, but Plup played well. So we, sixth best player in the world or whatever. That's not where Plup was, eighth maybe in the summer rankings. But grr, that's the thing that I'm most annoyed about. I love this bracket for Shine, for dubs. I love to see. I love this. I'm starting to get more and more like me recognizing people just beyond where's Jmook and Cody, because at first that was kind of the only people that I would particularly pay attention to, but I also love to see different players teaming at different times. Like, I'm pretty sure that the calling card for Spark is not to always team with Zamu or Ben with Joshman, and yet sometimes it happens. You let it rock and you place top 32 in an event. It's not bad. What was playing against Ben and Josh Man like in this event? I would love to hear somebody's testimonial, because I feel like Ben and Josh Man are very different people, right?
Oh, very much so. Ben's a nerdy Sheikve from Minnesota, and Josh is a goober from Australia.
Exactly.
I can imagine two more different people getting together on the setup, but they're both amazing players, and I'm sure they're both great in teams. So, but I'm really excited for how doubles continues to progress. I think that, especially when it comes down to that trifecta of like really high level talent, we really just need to see a tournament where they're all together. And when, Cody and Jmook don't get upset by a team they should not be losing to. I don't think they should be losing to Spark Zamu. Spark is very much so an old ex Mewtwo King Sheik doubles player, where he kind of just like plays super defensive, plays the ledge, plays invincibility, plays to Gimp a lot. And Zamu is just a crackhead fox, and he's actually a very, very good teams player. He's used to teaming with other foxes, so, I mean, his accessibility and his movement and his ability to react to random hitboxes is really strong. So if you want a good top player teammate that anyone can team with, Zamu is probably up there, I would say. So for a good catch-all, can do well with anybody, you look to the boy Zamu, who's I believe finally at the end of their girl month. I don't know what's exactly going on there, but shout out to Zamu for the content, I guess. Also want to remember this a second ago, so I looked up to follow up. But someone said that Cody actually went and got a checkup recently and learned that they have a tumor that they're going to have to get surgery on in the next couple weeks, and will probably have to miss Riptide as a result. So they caught it really early. It's a cancerous tumor. I don't know a lot of the specifics, but they did catch it super, super early, so it's not going to be too much of a problem as long as they, cut it out relatively quickly. So that's the plan, from what I understand. But I want to wish a healthy and successful procedure for Cody, as well as a speedy recovery. I don't know when that's supposed to happen, but what I understand, and it was on his Twitter, that is going to be a priority going into this next month.
That's why does it have to be? It's always Cody. These.
It's always Cody. Actually,
I feel so sorry for you, Cody, and all I can do is also wish you well on this next step. Oh, that is heartbreaking, because I did check the calendar for September. This upcoming weekend, like we said, Ludwig Gamer, Let's Go Mango. And then after that is Riptide. And then towards the end of the month is Off Season 2. So that's the rough events calendar for September for things you ought to be paying attention to. This Ultimate Gamer thing, I mean, Mango was saying something to the effect on his post-Shine stream of as seeing an event purely as a spectator, not even doing commentary, seeing everyone cheer for Cody, and selfishly thinking, how much louder would they cheer if this were me on this crazy run right now? Because I think they would. And just kind of missing that. kind of changing around the mentality for him. It's helping him get back into form, if you will. But maybe instead of starting off with a big bang on a Melee event that you're attending, Mango, what if you just beat all the supposed elite gamers of the world to be the ultimate gamer? I forget all the categories for games that will be played at
I think there's
Ludwig.
like Valorant, Fortnite,
Street Fighter 6, and I think
Fighter.
they might even have chess up there. I can't remember.
I think chess is there, Tetris.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tetris should be really fun. That should be really fun to watch. That to me is a very watchable thing, especially when it's people that I pay somewhat attention to. But there's a lot of good people there who are obviously like multi-platform. I mean, Leffen should be there all rights. I mean, Leffen winning 2 different events at Evo kind of qualifies you to be there, but I guess we care about Mango more, and it is true, we do care about Mango more. So
Mango is an excellent gamer. He reached, I believe, the second highest rank in Valorant. He's an amazing CS player. He was alright at Fortnite, if I remember correctly, like during like the season 2, season 3 like hype of it all. I don't know how much chess experience he has, but I think Mango will kind of be a dark horse for it all. I know he's been playing some Street Fighter as well, so I would give Mango a good shot at doing well. I really would.
So that's what's happening this weekend. But for Melee related things, again, Riptide. And when we come back next week, we will preview the bracket as always. But in the meantime, Hada, shall we get up to our match today?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, let me pull this up. I forgot about the Fox Ditto. My mind was still on the Sheik Fox Game 5 from a couple weeks ago.
I'm down to run back the Sheik again. The Fox was not cutting it. I was just throwing myself off stage.
I also, when we were, getting into this, you were also playing DK before we got on.
I've been playing a lot of weird characters. We'll see. The plan is to play some Sheik today because I don't know if you saw my Twitter recently. I tagged Spark and my buddy Bjork, but there's a theoretical Sheik tech, which isn't theoretical. It's possible because I did it. But during the initial, there's like a tiny window where you can dash off the ledge and instant needle cancel, turn around, and grab the ledge without falling past it on any stage.
Are you saying this ironically or unironically?
No, there's a clip of it.
Okay, but Hada, you do know that people have known about this for a while, right?
No, I don't think you understand. Here, let me show you.
No, I know what you're saying. You run up to the ledge and you do the thing where you can turn around, grab ledge while throwing a needle straight forward. I've seen that tech before.
The ledge cancel needle.
The one where you run up to the ledge, you throw out a needle straight, and then you just start falling off the ledge and grab it. Because that's what you're talking about, right?
No.
Okay, so walk me through it again.
So, I'll send you the clip as well.
Well,
So
I mean, I
basically-
think it's more funny if you try to describe it to me.
So basically, what you do is you're dashing off the stage, right?
Okay.
It's like a pivot drop. You know what a pivot drop is, where you pivot and you instantly fall off.
Uh-huh.
It's that same kind of timing window where it's like not super reliable because it's very frame tight. But what you do is you kind of like do a pseudo pivot drop, and then you like have your needles, you instantly cancel them and instantly grab the ledge. Usually you have to if you're doing a run-off needle cancel, you have to double jump or use your up B1 to grab it instantly. But here, you'll see it.
So you're talking about something that's a bit faster.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's not reliable at all. It's insane.
Let's see this. Okay. Seen some falling up airs. Okay, good. And then there's some tech chasing. Yep. Oh, that was fast.
Yeah. But if I try to do that constantly, I probably get it maybe 1 out of every 200 attempts. It's very hard.
Well,
even if I'm doing it in solo practice.
You say that's a
hard.
Spark. You say that to somebody like Spark. I mean,
I
Spark
don't
would
think
rather
even Spark does it consistently.
Spark would rather do that than Master the Fox matchup, you know?
That's true. Alright, Malvin?
As I once again toed out my unpracticed Fox. Although I did play in a bracket this week. I was at the Rapture 5. Shoutouts to Jesus. Literally. thus who for running that event. Oh, so no Donkey Kong. That's sad.
We'll see if the monkey comes.
Ah.
Also, I'm almost ready to put out another combo video. So if anyone enjoyed the last one, it's gonna be another multi-character with lots of diversity. So that's your thing. Keep an eyes out.
Nice.
Battlefield.
Good luck, have fun. Yep.
Good luck, have fun.
Frick. Aww, what a power shield. Ah, no, no. Short hop up air. No. Oh, I didn't jump high enough. Right. Okay, so we are learning, we are aiming, and we are gaming. Oh, this is not quite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you just ASDI tanked that. My goodness. Oops. Oh. Oh. Double jump, come on! I know I didn't lose it.
Right, running it back, alright.
Well, I always run it back.
That's true.
Ooh. Aw. I guess I should like pivot into an up tilt instead of just assuming you'll fall backwards into it. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to tech that. Yeah. Turn around. I was expecting a very fat dash attack there. So I was like, oh, up smash the dash attack. I feel like I'm getting familiar with your timing, but apparently not.
I actually been doing a lot of thinking about the little big mix-up of shit recently. Ooh, nice thing.
Oh, I got Battlefield ledged. I don't pick that this state. I just pick it because I like the simplicity of Battlefield. It is exactly the kind of stage that it is. Ooh, okay. Just need another knockdown. Someday. There's the dash attack. Ooh. All right. Okay. So you're saying there's still a chance? Ah. I did a wave dash back. Woo! I'm almost more happy with that.
Where's my back here? God.
Closer. The Kong. Hada had no faith in game 3 for his Sheik. That's the story here. That's how I know I'm doing good. All right, up throw is always going to be a thing. Always, always, always. I mean, unless you want to carry me off stage and throw me against the wall, but you get it. What? Impossible.
I punched you.
Your range on it is slightly, your hurt box goes slightly beyond you, right?
Oh,
Doesn't it?
I'm not a DK nerd. I just like funny monkey.
I went nowhere. Dang. Right. Aw. Right.
Funny monkey. Shit! Oh, funny dog.
Ah, why did I walk?
That is so dumb. What?
You fell into it. What do you want me to do?
Yes, I do.
Oops.
I missed my grab.
Why did I not shine?
No. What am I doing? I'm thick, it's fine. I'm thick, it's fine. Can't believe I missed the photos! I chased him down! No! Oh my god, I even read the roll! I missed the grab! Ah, funny big flat siege!
Let's go. What? No. That's okay. Single hits.
Let's get out of the box. It's hard.
Oh, dang. SDI down again.
It's not so bad. Oh my god, I fucked that up in 3 different ways.
That would have been so funny, though.
Kinda cool. There's a hitbox I wanted to, and knocked straight up, and I'm like, wait, maybe this works. How low was that, baby? Maybe like 115 or something. Oh my god. No, come on.
No! The 4 stock stands. Back to Sheik, which you have no confidence in, so, you know.
Yeah, no confidence in my Sheik whatsoever.
Game 5, anything could happen, anything's possible! Right. Right. I thought I would be able to grab it. Why did I think that? You become intangible. Oh! My shield grabbed! My shield grabbed! Let's go! Let's go! Such an easy tech, and yet. Right along the wall. I should have held the ledge. I don't know what I was thinking. thought you were Donkey Kong again for some reason. And even then, it was like, what do I have to be worried about? Ooh, slide off. Oh, I did not L cancel properly. No! Steel grab! There. How did you do that so fast? And I should be able to react to that too, faster than how I did. Oops. Nobody undershoots like me. Typing up a storm here over here, Hada. Let's go, baby. Oh, I grabbed the ledge. I was not expecting to do that. Oh, man. Back air didn't come out fast enough. I think this comes out. Oh, fast. Not like frame one, you know. That was pretty projected. Yep.
Very clutch SDI, but very clutch SDI.
Such a clutch SDI.
Oh wait, we can do.
You see it me. We normally do thug finals as well.
We'll do a thug skis. Hold on. Let me figure out what
Random stage 2, I love it.
Okay. Alright, I'm random. Actually, I like this game.
Should have done back air. Oh, heck yeah. This is inspired after Kirby Kaze, right?
We actually have a lot of Nesses in Colorado.
Well, I know, but whose Twitter clips have we been seeing on the timeline?
That's true. KK apparently is, and according to our Ness guys, like KK's been in the Discord for a bit.
Ha! That was a rollback hit or a phantom hit, doesn't matter. We still take those. Should not be respecting this nest this much. Oh, you still had your double jump. I love how Kirby Kaze uses the dash attack as a jab reset kind of thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
I see that. I saw that clip and I go, all right, KK still very much cracked. Even with the little Ness man. Oh my gosh. That's okay, just mistimed my jump. No one undershoots like me. Ugh. Oops. Move out of the way.
Oh, I have those. Oh, I didn't drop the ledge.
Ooh, Run and Shine. That probably worked really well against this. Do not DI behind Ness on the down throw. Just don't do it. I don't know which way, but don't do it behind. I went nowhere. Ready? Ugh. No one ever shoots like me. Oh, not the right angle. GG's.
Great games, Jesse.
I will see you next week. For those of you who got to see the glow up from last week to this week, Hada's box is better than it was last week, but Hada was not in the right space for Melee. However, hey Hada for all socials. Let's go.
Yeah. Cyber003, of course, for everything at BSM Pod on X or Twitter or whatever it is. Most importantly, guys, drink some water, go outside, get some fresh air, love each other. We'll see you next week.
Peace.